Well, hello, my wonderful hive, and welcome to my pre-recorded video. So today we are going to be discussing our good friend Dorothy, because she has been asking for it, and she did a live yesterday. Dorothy, you don't go live, you go lie. That's pretty much the gist behind what you do, and everybody knows it. So today is my focus, because I have some time. I have some time today. So today I'm going to address a couple things that you said, and then we're going to go and comb through your stuff, because I have all of it. And what I heard yesterday, Dorothy, was a lot of projection. What I heard was a lot of you pretty much admitting to everything we all know, except putting it on other people. But before we get started, of course, we have to start off with my banger of a theme song here. Just kidding. It's not that great, but here we go.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The royal hostess with the mostest. The queen bee with the money, honey.
BeePlus.
That's right. And it's time you all bow to the real queen bee.
Here comes the most beautiful bee in the universe.
You're stealing all the bees just because you're jealous?
No, that's just a bonus. My actual plan is to capture all the queens. Their hives will then have no choice but to follow me.
All right, welcome back. And of course, Chicory is being very annoying right now. He just wants to be part of everything, don't you, Chicky? Don't you, Chicky? Yes, you're a good kitty. Yes, we love you, Chicory. Okay, well, that's not what this is for. Oh, no. Mommy's busy. I can tell my cat that I'm busy. Hi, buddy. Mm-mm. Oh, and you're shedding. Oh my. Okay, well, yeah, it's pretty early for me to be on here. But I had heard the clips of Dorothy from yesterday, and the clips alone didn't really bother me. At least what she said about me. Now, what she said about others, of course, bothered me. But from what I heard about myself, I was like, okay, that's not so bad. I can totally just deal with that. But the problem is that today, my I had my YouTube on, and it goes into autoplay, and I woke up and it was playing Dorothy, and all of a sudden I'm hearing my name and things that she was saying about me. Oh, Dorothy, you didn't want to do that. Oh no. Okay, well, here's the thing, Dorothy. I'm not scared of you. I don't give a fuck about anything that you could possibly do to me. There is nothing that somebody like you could ever do to me that matters. And I'm going to talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about when I want to talk about it. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. So you can say whatever you want about me. It's lies, but that's fine. I really don't care. I mean, it's not something that I'm going to get all adamant about. Like, if people want to think I live with my parents, that's fine. They can think that if they want to. I know that I don't. And who cares if I did anyway? But I mean, it's so stupid. You want to... You did not. You did not want to poke this bear. You didn't want to poke this beehive. You really didn't, Dorothy, but that's okay. I think we'll be playing all of the clips that I have. I think we're going to go to all of them. I do. There was one particular one I was hesitant in playing, because I'm a good person and didn't want to embarrass you too much, Dorothy. But I think I'm going to play it. And I think I'm going to play the slowed down version of it too, so you can hear exactly what's being said in the background. Oh, yes. We're going to have a good time. All right, guys, I'm working on my caffeine. Hold on. Oh, my God. I don't drink coffee, so I have energy drinks. I don't like this one. What is this? Melon Mania? Oh, I don't like this one at all. All right, so yeah, we're gonna react to some clips, and I'm gonna talk some shit because fuck you, Dorothy. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. Yep, let's do this. Let's do the damn thing, guys. Let's do the damn thing. But while I have your attention, and Chicory is literally trying to sit on my face, Chicky, No. Chicory says that if you don't like and subscribe, if you don't like my video, right the fuck now. He's gonna come and like annoy you to death like he's doing to me. And he's asking why the fuck you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. Because we have some fun here. We're gonna have some fun. There's about to be some ticked fucking turtles. There's about to be some ticked. Oh no! Don't say it, Emma. Don't say it. 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 Shut up, Emma. Don't say it. Whew. Okay, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. Chicory, do I have to take the plastic bag away too? Oh, Chicory. Oh no. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Chicory. I am not in the mood today. I am not in the mood. Oh, Dorothy. We're gonna have some. All right. Okay. We're gonna have some ticked. Another word that starts with a T that I'm not gonna say because I'm nice. But we certainly are. Okay, guys. Actually, you know what? You know what, guys? You know what? I just realized that's probably the problem here. Okay. Yeah, so let's get started here. And I know this is so unprofessional of me, and I feel stupid now. Oh well. Maybe I'll try to redo this one. Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna have to pause this and go deal with something real quick. That I forgot to deal with that I'm starting to feel. But I'm gonna go do that in a second. La 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 la. I can do what Natasha does, right? La 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 la. Goes around the room, just la 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 la. Right. You know, people like Dorothy Dorothy fucking said that she's gonna get a copyright strike for singing. I'm like, no, I don't think so. I have a great example of you auditioning for American Idol, Dorothy, and I am so tempted to songify it, and send it as an audition, because good lord, Dorothy, you would without a doubt make their compilation of the worst, most cringeworthy like auditions ever. A good fucking lord. But you know, Dorothy thinks that she's just, you know, all that. And Dorothy says that I can only hope that I look like her when I'm 51. Bitch, I will. Don't you worry. I'll look better than you at 51. We don't really age in my family. My biological family, especially my mom, look very young. So, and yeah, I think that that's probably gonna ring true for me as well. And Dorothy, I have no idea what you looked like when you were 33, but apparently it would knock me out of the water. But do you even know what I look like? Do you even know what I look like? I've been on camera, but it was after I'd been on a round of prednisone because of my spine injury, and my face was super puffy. But don't you worry, guys. I actually got. You remember I told you I was waiting for my eyebrows to grow back in? I got my eyebrows done 2 days ago, so I'll be back on camera. It was so humid yesterday, though. I was going to do it yesterday, but it was so humid. And I'm like, ugh, I don't even feel like... usually I have, like, my makeup table in the room with the air conditioner, but I haven't put the air conditioning in because I'm trying to save money. And, yeah. So I might put it in today because I can't do my makeup when my face is melting off, you know? It doesn't work like that. You're trying to paint it on, and it's like, bleh. Although I don't really need makeup. I mean, I could just pop some sunglasses on. And we can do that. But yeah, I think people know what I look like. I mean, I could, let's see. Do I have any recent pictures of myself? I'll be honest with you guys. Let's see. Oh yes, okay. So these are from last summer. I mean, if anyone's curious, not last summer. Here we go. That's me, and that's me, and that's me. Oh yeah, see? Not too bad. You know, I'm a solid 7. Solid 7, I'd say. So yeah, that would be me. And I don't know what you're talking about, Dorothy. Although, right, she says she wants to see like full body pics. Do I have any of those? I mean, I'm healthy now. So back when I was not being my best self, back when I was abusing my body pretty badly, I was very thin. I was under 120 pounds. I was skin and bones. I looked like a skeleton. And ever since I have gotten my life in order and gotten back on track, I mean, yeah, I've gained like 30 pounds because I needed to. And now I'm at like a comfortable place where I feel healthy. and good about myself. Can you say the same, Dorothy? Can you say that too? But let's see here. Oh, I did. I blocked my sister's face out in this picture. Okay. All right, good. I think I can show you that. So there we go. There's me and my little sister. Not so little. She's taller than I am. But yeah. So there you go. There you go. I think I am a solid 7. Nothing wrong with that. But yes, guys, yes. But I mean, yeah. Apparently, Dorothy says we can only wish that we look like her. I don't know about that, Dorothy. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to look like you. I don't know if I want to look. You know, you look exactly like you sound. You look like the trashy waitress at like, you know, in the smoking section back in like the 90s. That's what you look like. You look like other things too, but you know, you didn't like my critique of you know, do you even know what heroin chic is, Dorothy? Like you took that very personally. You took that very, very personally. For somebody who, you know, says that they wouldn't take that sort of thing. Do you even know what that like I feel like you're somebody who should know what that means. I wasn't suggesting that that's what you're doing. Oh no. That I mean, I know you've said that that was your drug of choice. I mean, sure, I'll take you at your word for that because, you know, I'm not going to argue with it. Because I'm sure you did. But that's not what I suspect is going on these days. No, that's not what I'm saying. Or else that's what you use to come down. Yeah, so we're going to leave it at that. But basically, it's referring to the models of the 90s. They used to, the super skinny models, they used to call it heroin chic, even though it was probably the coke. But yes, so I wasn't suggesting that about you. No. And I have some nasty. Oh, guys, I'm telling you, I am on fire today. Oh, I am having such a hard time keeping my mouth shut about so many things, but let's get through what we're going to get through first, and then I can run my mouth and talk some shit and piss some people off, because I don't give a fuck. Come at me. I don't care. You want to talk about my family? You want to talk about my family, Dorothy? I'll talk about your family. I'll talk about your family. Your family talks a lot about you, especially in the background of your videos that you have public. Although these are ones you've probably taken down. But don't worry, I slowed them down so everybody can hear it. I slowed the entire clip down. You can hear exactly what people are saying to you in that background. It's very interesting, Dorothy, and you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, and I'll talk about whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to tell you right now, juror has never spoken about your family in any way, shape, or form that I have heard. So I don't know what you were going on about that in your live. I have. You can come at me for that. That's fine. I have. Yep, sure have. And I'm not sorry. And I haven't done anything that isn't appropriate. I don't go and talk about things that, you know, I talk about privately with people. That's what you did. You took what I talked to you about privately, about my personal life, my struggles, the most embarrassing and shameful thing that I have dealt with in my life. And you, Dorothy, took it public. You did. I wasn't ever going to come on here and talk about that on YouTube. That was not, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my channel at that point. At that point in time, I didn't know if I wanted to do a true crime, if I wanted to be a serious channel, if I wanted to do drama. I didn't know. And if I was going to do a serious channel, like, you know, and you know, I guess you have a point where you said that, you know, addicts don't shame other addicts. Now, I'm not sure if that's always true, because a lot of us hate ourselves very, very much. And I am one of those people. I have not always liked myself at all, and for good reason. I've gotten to a place very recently, actually in the past year, it's been actually last July, I can tell you, is when I finally accepted that, yes, I am a good person and I deserve to have good things in life because I put good out into the world. But a lot of us are very judgmental. And yeah, we are judgmental. Because I'm judgmental of myself. So, and that projects onto other people. Sure. Maybe it's not the best thing to do, but I'm not the best person. So it really doesn't, yeah, I don't care. But yes, guys, before we get into today's clips that we're going to go through, before we do that, I am going to go take care of something really quickly. Was it 2 shakes of a bunny tail or whatever? That's weird. I don't know who made that up. Where do these sayings come up? Where do they come up with? Where do they come up with half these sayings? I want to know. But yeah, give me 2 seconds. And while I'm doing that, you better fucking like this video. So if you're subscribed to me because you're awesome, you hit that like button right the fuck now. Right now. I can see you. I'm watching you. I've got that camera. I'm spying on you. I am. You just don't know it. I'm not doing that. You know, Dorothy probably thinks I am though. Yeah, Dorothy, you know the camera you have on top of your fridge with your fucking vibrator? Yeah, I'm spying on you. I've tapped into it. Yep, I've hacked into it and I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Get that in your head. Actually, you'll never know though, because you said your vibrator has Bluetooth, so you'll never know if I'm watching you through the camera or through like the tip of the vibrator. Like the world may never know. Although you said your older son took it, so yeah, that's weird. That's the other thing, Dorothy. Like, you know, oh no, we can go there later. But while I am taking care of this, make sure you like and subscribe. We have some fun on this channel. We really do. The only reason I'm not live is because I didn't know. I don't know if I have any mods available this early. And I also just wanted to get this out of the way while I'm feeling a certain way, because I think it's necessary to do. And I think you guys find it fun, and I find it fun, and I think it needs to happen. It needs to happen. But my point is, Dorothy, is don't come at people that haven't done things to you. So Juror has never spoken about that. You want to come at me about it? Sure, you can come at me about it. I don't fucking care. Although I will tell you, I never, ever, ever made accounts in your children's name. And you want to know what? Lycan even, and I don't, yeah, Lycan even clarified that, is my understanding, is he clarified that. And that is not what Jess said in that text. So I'm not sure why you're perpetuating that narrative that's been debunked. Why would you do that? Oh, right, because you want to play victim and you want to make me sound terrible. I don't fucking care. Honestly, there are worse things in life that I could be accused of and people can think I did that, you know, are much worse than doing that. So if people want to fucking think that I did that, so be it. So be it. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. At least I'm not on here scamming people and lying and, you know, just cheating the system and just being a vile, nasty human being. Although I can be. I'm not always rainbows and butterflies. I'm never rainbows and butterflies. I'm more doom and gloom at my core. But, you know, and you know, Dorothy, yeah, it's really interesting. Because we were on the phone once, right? And you thought I was like, I don't know. You were like, why? I was talking to somebody in my house. And you were like, why do you sound so professional? I'm like, that's just how I talk. It's called being classy. I don't speak to people like trash. I don't speak to people like that. I was raised to have respect for strangers. If I'm talking to somebody, or even in my family, I respect the people in my family. I don't talk to them like you talk to people in your family, Dorothy. We don't talk that way here. I wasn't raised like that, and I haven't brought that into my own home as an adult. Because I do live on I live on my own, okay? I do. That's just a fact. I don't live with my parents. Although I wish I did. Kind of wish I did sometimes. I lived with my parents for a little bit after I was in an accident. Yeah, I did. But I had not lived at home since I was 14. So I'm not really sure why you want to push that narrative of that I live at home. But I really don't care either way. It doesn't really bother me one bit. You know, the problem that, you know, the generation, like, I don't want to go into how I feel about that. But yeah, so I keep procrastinating this. But the sooner I go take care of this, the sooner I can get on with this and not have any issues. So give me 2 moments and like and subscribe. I'm watching you. BeePlus sees all. Hold on. Wait. All right, guys, I am so sorry. So stay with me here. I feel like I've done too much already in this video, and I feel like I've said a lot of stuff that I need to keep in this, that I'm not going to start this over. I'm not going to do that. Because I like this video. I like where this video is going. I like where it's going. We're going to have some fun. But yes, I do need to, I can't find something. So I need to go find it real quick. But I wanted to stop by back and be like, no, don't go anywhere. I'm still here. Let's see. Let's put up a fun picture for while we're waiting. And can I put on some of that weird music shit? Here we go. Nah. Could you guys name a more dynamic duo besides, like, name this duo right here. Name this duo. But I'll be right back, guys. Give me like 2 minutes here. All right, I'm back. Okay. Did you guys miss me? I hope you guys liked and subscribed while I was gone. I hope you did. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Just had to take my meds before I forgot. That's not true. I don't usually forget to take my meds. All right. Let's get settled in. Let's get a snack or some breakfast or whatever the fuck or wherever you are. Or you know what? Who cares? You want to eat a cheeseburger for breakfast? Fucking eat a cheeseburger for breakfast. Do it. You know, I'm a big fan of breakfast for dinner. That's what I had for dinner last night. I had chocolate chip pancakes for dinner because yeah, they're good. It's good stuff. But yes, let's share our screen and let's get into it, shall we? Let's go on a field trip, guys. Except we're not on like a ratchet short bus. And I'm not saying short bus to be offensive. I'm saying short bus because literally the picture that Dorothy put up, like she was so proud of it too, and it was so bad. It was so bad. Dorothy put up a picture that she had photoshopped, or quote unquote. She basically added text to it that was supposedly the bus that they go on field trips on, and it was literally a short bus. So that's all I'm saying. That, not saying that to be offensive, but I am saying the ratchet part to be offensive. Yeah, it's fucking ratchet. Yep. You know, over here at the Hive, we roll on this, which is a nice air-conditioned, state of the art tour bus here. We're nice and comfy in this. You know, we're nice and fucking comfy. We're not in some ratchet ass school bus. But okay, let's share our screen. Hold on. La 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 la. Let's see. Blah blah blah. La 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 la. Debunking Dorothy. And yes, I edited the videos a bit, so, you know, because why not? Better safe than sorry, right? Yeah, well, I mean, it's fair use because I do commentary, so fuck you, bitch. I do what I want, and I say what I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah. I mean, she knew it was me. That's terrible. That's a terrible situation.
So let me just preface this. In this clip, she's talking about basically she like blamed her sister for doing something, but the next part is what I thought was very interesting. So she's saying that when she was a kid, she used to steal money from the church. When I was a kid, I wasn't stealing money out of the charity basket at church. I think that's very telling. And I get you were a kid, fine. I get we all did stupid things as kids. I sure did. But from the church, Dorothy? Really? That's a pretty shitty thing to do. I think that's interesting. You want to steal money from the charity basket at church? That says a lot about your character, my friend. I don't care if you were a kid or not.
But at that point, I lied. I mean, I was say, I guess I could just take in the fucking blame. I'm not going to steal. Well, I don't know what this is. I'll forget about it. Oh my God, you're going to say this, that, too. I have one of those refrigerators that actually dispenses water. It was just outside. Not in the kitchen, a plate refrigerator. And you would fill it up. I was like, like Robin needs like, big refrigerator full of different stuff. In the hot dispense water, the money. Oh my God, don't say it. Do it. To the collection, the team's mass. I was stashing in there and trying to just protected it. Oh my God. How terrible is that? I get my shit. Can I stop it?
No, that's right. Shut up, Dorothy, right? I mean, she says little tidbits like this that are just so telling. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Dorothy, who steals from the church's collection basket. Class act. That wouldn't have happened. Yeah, I wasn't raised like that. We don't do that in my family. We didn't steal from the needy, first of all. And well, I can't say that I've never done any. I've done plenty of bad things. Dorothy, that's what I don't understand. You say on here that I have never struggled with addiction. I've never, and that could be that's so ignorant of you to say, because I have struggled with addiction and many other issues since I was 14 years old. I got sent to programs. I was sent to a wilderness therapy program and then to therapeutic boarding schools. Like, I've struggled. I've been in. Do you want me to be honest about this stuff on here? I mean, I guess I can be. I guess there's no shame in it. I mean, I'm very embarrassed about it, but I know that I have support on here, so whatever. But I've been to detox. I've been put inpatient once. For purposes of related to that, which is why I do recognize a lot of what I'm seeing with you, Dorothy. It's from personal experience. I will say that. I've been in the hospital several times, because of substance abuse related issues. And yes, I've been to it was weird. It was like a proper detox facility once. It was like a rehab, and that's what they did. Other times I had been sent to the hospital, but there was one time that I was sent to this place called the STAR program, and I'll say that I don't care. It was called the STAR program. I don't even know if it still exists. I don't even know what that stands for. That was not a good time. I did not like it there. That was not a good place. That was not a good couple days of my life, and not just because of the nature of it, but it was also the staff there were very judgmental, and very well. Let me put it this way. So a lot of you know that I come from an upstanding family in the community, and the nurse there was the mother of kids I grew up with. So imagine my horror at going to get my meds in the line there and having to run into her, where it was like, oh look, this is a failure. So yeah, Dorothy, I mean, honestly, my dad has even come on here and talked about it. So I don't understand why you continue to say that I'm lying about this. Like, I don't know who would lie about something like that. And then your other narrative where you were saying that you knew that I was still with Granny's community because her ex-mods were in my chat. Well, I don't know if you've noticed or not, Dorothy, but her ex-mods at that time were kind of veering away from Granny's channel. So the fact that her ex-mods were in my chat meant nothing. Means nothing. They're not with Granny anymore, and they hadn't been since then. So I was never back with Granny's community. I didn't make up with Jess until not like after you had already said all that stuff. I was nothing. I never did anything to you. Nothing. Nothing, Dorothy. Nothing. I did nothing to you. And you took something that we talked about privately that I had not shared on YouTube and told everybody. And that was very hurtful. That was very hurtful. You know, and to maybe your like average person, that wouldn't seem hurtful because, you know, but that's something that's embarrassing to me. I didn't want people to know that about me because I've worked so hard to kind of present myself otherwise. And yeah, maybe I am judgmental. Sure. But, you know, you can be, you know, something and be judgmental of other people like that. I can be an addict and be judgmental of addicts. Yeah, I can. Because I'm very judgmental of myself. So that was embarrassing for me because I have a lot of shame about it. And, you know, because it just debunks your logic there. And I never was sent there to get information from you. In fact, if we really want to go down there, Dorothy, if we really want to go down that road, if anything, you were the one trying to get information out of me. Because you want to know how we got on that subject, Dorothy? I'm sure you remember, or maybe you don't. I don't know. So you were like, you know, is there anything that could come out about you that you wouldn't want YouTube to know? And I told you those things, didn't I? And you went on, and you have since then told YouTube all of those things, haven't you? Yeah, you have. So I never once asked you about anything about yourself. I don't care if you take Suboxone. Why would I fucking care? Why would I care about that? I don't care what you take. I don't judge you for that. Who am I to judge you for that? I am the last person who can judge you about that. Like, come on now. And I wasn't trying to get any information out of you, and you didn't even listen to what I said. You don't even have the information right. If you would listen to what I said, you would have understood that it makes sense. Now, if anything, you're showing your ignorance that you don't know what you're talking about. So I find that interesting. As a recovery coach, aren't you supposed to understand medications? And I was being honest with you. I didn't have to be honest with you. I could have told you, you know, what I'm prescribed, and you know that I'm always I don't want to go there, but yet, fuck you, Dorothy. Seriously.
But I did it. And then my parents found the money, and they wanted to know where we got all this money from. She was not innocent in all this. So, kept on the question. And they made
Sandy, Brandy.
Okay, here we go, guys. So, yeah, the topic of this is disgusting. So, you know, Dorothy, you have gone on and 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 on. This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Like on and on and on and on about Granny and the whole cancer situation, which, I mean, honestly, Dorothy, just let it go. Let it go. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Jess didn't do anything wrong. Move on. But she's obsessed with it. But what I found funny about this is just her singing. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And somebody really should songify this. I know there are people probably listening that know how to do that. Make it happen. Make it happen. Because I need to see it. We need to, this needs to be a thing. Because Dorothy, it's terrible. You sound like a dying cat. Like, ugh. And she thinks she sounds good too, guys, which is what is even funnier. But let's listen to Dorothy's song, guys.
Why, yo. You think cancer?
Oh, Granny.
Oh, Granny. Talking about money. We went to the beach. Now she wants to go for a even though she's not sick. She needs a refund on the money. And she sits and wonder why. Oh, you think cancer? Oh, Granny. Distasteful. Get the money back. Take some accountability. Apologize.
Are you really singing to Natasha, Dorothy, or maybe for yourself? Maybe for yourself. You know, I feel like raising money for your teeth is, I don't know, Dorothy. I feel like you Amber Hearded us. I didn't see any bruising or swelling, or maybe you had a great, what was it, the color correcting kit? Is that what it was? Did you buy a color correcting kit from Natasha? Did you get some good concealer? You know, cover those bruises. Did Amber Heard tell you how to do that? Yeah? Oh. Come on, Dorothy. Dorothy, I've had gum grafting done on my entire mouth. Like, literally my entire mouth, I've had gum grafting done. And I had bruises all over my face just from that. And nobody, like, punched me in the face or anything like that. It was all from just the gum grafting. I had bruising and swelling. So if you were to hurt your face like that, not a doubt in my mind, you'd have bruising and swelling. And I didn't see any of that. None of it. So I don't know, kind of call bullshit. And you haven't had your bottom teeth in a while. Like, your speech hasn't changed at all, which it would. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying your bullshit. I think you're scamming. Says the woman who, had a big issue with people dropping cash apps and wish lists and shit, but, now does it more than anybody else. But okay, Dorothy. Keep saying you stand for something. Keep saying that you're... No. Nope. Oh, Chicory, I know. Dorothy's so horrible. We don't like her voice. No, we don't. Poor Chicory. He's like, no, we don't want to listen to that. No, we do not. The funniest thing, though, is, guys, is that she said that she got a copyright strike because her singing sounded too much like the actual song, and I almost died laughing. Now, I will say I did get a copyright thing on Facebook once for a guitar video that I did, which I found flattering. I was like, if you guys think that my guitar video sounds that much like the real song, that you're going to give me a copyright warning. Okay. They took it down, actually. But, and I keep getting notifications. I'll put it back up, and then they're like, well, now it's not available in, like, Australia and Indonesia or whatever. It's really strange. But I was like, I would take that as flattering. I find it very hard to believe that anybody thinks that you sound like an actual song, Dorothy. But let's continue.
Calling the police, you broke the law, and now they need to make sure justice is served. Just years ago, you told you I was in charge. You're arrested over me. You kept calling the police on me to get me arrested. You didn't care. I'd be there alone with Jeffrey.
And none of you seem to care that if you're going to falsely call Jess's probation officer, that could happen to her. So what the fuck, Dorothy? It's okay. People should be outraged if something happens to you. That should be all outrage. But yet you're encouraging people later in this video of clips to go and do the same thing to somebody else. And I'm not even sure Jess even did that to you, honestly. I mean, I'm not really sure of the circumstances behind that, but I know for a fact that that's what you've done. So I don't get that. The hypocrisy in this community is just unbelievable. Actually, before we go any further, I do want to play a clip for you that I'm going to play via my phone, because I had already made this video when I listened to this, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm lazy. I don't want to have to add that in. So let me make sure I find it. Let me see really quickly. You know what my file name for... Oh, I'm not going to say it. Oh, shut up, Emma. Okay, I'm shut up. All right. Let's see here. Okay, I think it should be this one. Upload pause for 5 items, saving battery. Uploading to what? My cloud? Oh, right, the cloud that saved 1,200 videos of yours, Dorothy. All right, let's see. Is it this one? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. The fuck? Oh, shit. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to edit this real quick. Let me edit this real quickly and then take my earbuds out. Hold on. Wait. Wait. Chicory. No. Oh, God. Where? I know I clipped this. Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay, let me get my earbuds. Let me get the Bluetooth off here. And we're going to play this, because I need everybody to hear what Dorothy said yesterday. Everybody needs to hear this before I prove otherwise. And you can see what a fucking liar she is. Lie face who sits on a throne of lies, telling lies all day. And I don't claim that I can sing, so there's a difference. I can't sing. I can play the guitar, bass, and piano, though, but I can't sing, no. I have a very bad range with that. Save a video. Okay, let's play this. Let's do this. How do I do this? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I just think it's really important for like Hooker, Natasha, Scotty, me, a few other of the creators. Lufa, Renee Autumn, whoever else is trying to start channels. So we all stick together because we are positive. We don't go real life. We don't fabricate stories or make up lies. We have great subscribers. Look at our chats, how friendly they are.
Really?
They're not bragging other people or getting overly vicious.
Really?
Can we talk about facts and things we've witnessed on
Facts?
YouTube and keep it about that? Yes. We don't have to go real life. There's plenty to talk about. Right.
I know I've had to get like hateful.
Like, do you just hear her say that she doesn't go real life? Did you just hear her say that? When in the rest of this video, you're going to see her do just that. But okay, whatever helps you sleep at night, Dorothy, or not sleep. You know, you say that you're dealing with things that you see on YouTube. Well, that's what I'm doing too. I'm only talking about the stuff that I see on YouTube. You don't want, you know, me to talk about it? Then don't let it be said on YouTube. But don't worry, because it has been. I'm going to slow the clips down and everybody can hear exactly what's being said in the background. I don't have a problem with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. No, I don't feel bad about that at all. I know that you don't want me to do that, and I know that that's going to bother you, but I don't fucking care. I don't care, Dorothy. I don't care. I will speak on it and try to find something to speak on me. I don't fucking care. You're not going to find anything. You've already said the things that I've, you know, told you. One of them isn't even true anymore. You know, I believe that you said yourself also that when you were getting help for your issues that you gave up custody of your older child for a short bit of time. I could have sworn you said that you did that as well. So I'm not really sure where your criticism of that is coming from. That doesn't mean that that's the case now, because he lives here. So, I'm not sure where you're getting that from. But that's okay. I'm not going to let that bother me. I really don't care. You can say whatever you want. I don't bring my personal life onto here for a reason. And I mute for a reason. And that reason is because I value privacy in some ways. I'm really an open book when it comes to most stuff, but when it comes to family, I definitely value privacy. Because I see what you people do. But I have no problem discussing things that I hear on YouTube. Zero. I don't care if it has to do with your children. I really don't. If it's on YouTube, I'm going to talk about it. So if it really mattered that much to you, it's your responsibility as a parent to go and edit that part out if that's bothersome to you. And most of the time, I won't go there because I have no reason to, because I'm not a vicious, mean person, really. But if you fuck with me, I'm going to fuck with you back. I fuck back. Sorry. I do. And I really don't care if people dislike me I really don't care. I think most people know that at my core, I'm a good person. But I also don't like to be stepped on. And you've stepped on me quite a bit. You've kicked this beehive for months and months and months and months and months, Dorothy. And I'm going to respond to you now. That's what I'm doing, right? That's what Natasha says. I'm responding. I'm responding.
They could have taken to because I don't have family here.
So you don't have family here, but what did Natasha say, Dorothy? Didn't Natasha say that when you were in the hospital, he was with family, but you don't have family there? That's weird. So I edited this out. So here's Dorothy putting up Jess's full government name up onto, actually, well, she's streaming Natasha doing it. So this is Natasha's video, where Natasha is, I think it's Natasha's. I don't know whose it is. This might have, I see Natasha's Cash App at the bottom, but I don't know if that means anything because Dorothy is Natasha's bitch. And I have a clip of her saying that, basically admitting that as well about, you know, how y'all are going to go to jail together. So that's cool. So basically, you know, I get it. Like, you know, if you say somebody can only be doxxed once, fine, sure. Let's go with that narrative. What you still don't have the right to, Dorothy, is to take their information and blow it up and repeatedly shove it down people's throats. Because a lot of people didn't see that. And now you're just perpetuating that information. And that's dangerous. And the fact that you can get all this stuff in the United States is very disturbing. Like, if you zoom in, I can't see it. It's blurry on this. But when I was looking at it on my phone, it basically tells you everything about that person. Now, a lot of that stuff isn't really real because I did take somebody's advice and I did run one on myself, like one of the paid ones, just so I could see what comes up. And some of it isn't really accurate, so I'm not really sure the validity of some of this. I mean, I'm sure a lot of it's real, but I'm not talking about like, the criminal. I think that, you can't really fuck that up, but I'm talking about like more of the social stuff, like, the people associated with you. I was confused as to what was going on with that. Or the, I forget what it was. I've never even been pulled over for speeding. I've never had nothing. Anything I've done has been before I was 18. That I've gotten caught for. Anyways, like you, Dorothy. But I think this is wrong. I think, rehashing information such as this afterwards should be criminal. I do. Because nobody needs to know that. Nobody needs to know that. So I do consider this, while it isn't technically doxing, I feel like it's wrong.
Legal in the United States. See the information for everybody around the world. I know it seems shocking to you guys. This is legal in the United States. We have no right to privacy. If you know, if she put her own name up there, Jessica put her own name up.
So you can get finances, licenses, businesses, social. I wonder, I know that you say that. Oh, shut up, Emma. 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 Okay. Never mind. Let's see. Personal contact, timeline, whatever that means. I just, that's so violating. Really, it is. I don't like this at all. But that's okay. I mean, you're more than welcome to go and, find whatever you think you can find on me. Like I said, though, a lot of this is represented stuff. Because like I said, I did one on myself and what came up wasn't entirely accurate. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case with other people as well. So yeah. And of course she's reading this wrong too. Like, you all don't know how to read reports. That's so interesting. You didn't know how to read the one with Crafton and Kim right. You're not reading this one correctly either, but anybody with a brain knows that. But that's cool.
They're on the channel. So if you're a monetized channel, you put that right to the end of the day. When mine was violated,
not true.
I was a monetized channel.
How is that even relevant? If you monetize your channel, you don't have anonymity. That doesn't even make sense. When you monetize your channel, yes, you give your identity. You have to send a picture of your license to YouTube. But that doesn't mean that all your subscribers get to know who you are. That's not true. That doesn't make sense, Dorothy. And like I said, guys, I did block out Jess's full name because I will not be somebody who's going to reiterate that. That is so violating, and I would never do that to Jess. As for anything else that's written on here, like I said, she's not reading it right. And also, no, that's not what, that's so stupid. That's so stupid. And yeah, that's how they classify certain crimes. It doesn't mean that's what she was charged with. Like, I don't know how else, I don't know how to explain it correctly, but and I know people are like, I'm a walking bag of contradictions, because I kind of am. Like, I've had a lot of ups in my life, and I'm a mixed bag. So I've had years where I've done really well, and I've had years where I function really well, but I'm, kind of leading a double life. I've done I've had a roller coaster of a life. I've had a very steady life since 2017. So this is probably the longest stint that I've gone is doing really well, and I plan to continue. I do everything in my power to continue it this way. But I did used to work loss prevention for Walmart. And there would be people that would come in and they would have their child with them, and you'd have to write that. It doesn't mean that that's what they were charged with. It just means that that's how it was classified in the system. So Dorothy, shut up. Just shut up. Shut up, Emma. I'm not going there yet. I'm not going there yet. I have a feeling Dorothy's going to push me to that point, but she knows what I have. She knows what I have. And if she doesn't want that played, then I suggest she shuts her big fat mouth. I'm sorry. No, shut up, Emma. Shh. Okay, moving on.
Somebody just violated my privacy. Jessica,
you violate everyone's privacy, Dorothy.
Full legal name. So this is what's available in America. I can't even try to email this to anybody across the ocean because Google blocks it.
So clearly she's tried to send this. She was the one who sent Jess's report to Natasha in the first place. Like, what the fuck? Just because you can violate somebody's privacy doesn't mean you should. I don't care if it's legal in the United States. I would never do this to somebody. Never. Not even you, Dorothy. I've never even Googled your name, and not because I couldn't even imagine how to spell it. You know, Dorothy Fettuccine Chalupa, or whatever the fuck it is. Snorthy Fettuccine Chalupa. Or whatever the fuck. You know, says the woman, you know, who's yelling and screaming about people violating her privacy, yet, you know, just the other week, like a few weeks ago, was literally yelling, like screeching. You were screeching your full government name and address on a live for everybody. I have the clip. I'm not going to play it because I'm not going to do to you what you do to other people. I'm not going to fucking do that because I would never violate your privacy in that way. Never. But you did it yourself. So how on, and I don't believe that, I mean, you probably did it before. That probably wasn't even the first time. So I don't believe anybody doxed you at this point. No, I don't believe anybody did that. No, I don't. I feel like you probably made that information public yourself. You were screaming it. Not just your name, Dorothy, your entire address. Your whole address. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, what? And then you want to yell about privacy. Go fuck yourself sideways with your fucking rabbit vibrator. Like, seriously.
It's not legal. Well, their country blocks it. But in America, this is perfectly acceptable. That's why Jessica should be screaming. I have your background check. And the worst she could come up with, she thought she came up with, you didn't get it. College. Bitch, I went to college. I sat in a room with professors in front of me for years, day after day. I went to college, bitch. Just because you couldn't get that accomplished, don't try to.
Where did you go to college, Dorothy? You always say you went to college, but you never say where you went to college. I'm calling your bullshit. I don't think you went to college. I've been to college. I'm in grad school right now. But yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. We're supposed to believe you went to college because you sat in a room with professors day after day. It's like the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, where did you go to college, Dorothy? Where was it? Where was it? Can I guess? Can I guess where it was? Can I guess where it was? Was it? Oh, I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to be okay. I'm not going to be arrogant. I'm not doing it. I know. My parents raised me better than that. Oh Lord, I'm very tempted. Oh boy. I went to school in Massachusetts. I went to college. Sure did. I went to college. Graduated in. Yep. I don't even want to give the date up. I don't want to give anybody any information to stalk me, to be honest. But yeah, I graduated. I'm in grad school right now. I graduated with my bachelor's degree in criminal justice, and I am now going to school for digital marketing for my graduate degree. But yeah, where did you go to college, Dorothy? I want to know. The people need to know where you went. Was it like a... Oh, shut up, Emma. Okay. Yeah, I want to know. The people want to know. Where did you go to college, Dorothy?
My education. I was boxed.
Oh well.
Okay. I'm very sorry.
So she just said that her medication had fallen all over the floor and that she's like, I'll need to pick those up. And then she's calling her dog over to give it a treat. I'm not going to lie to you. That's very concerning for your dog, Dorothy. So if you have your medication spilled all over the floor with your dogs, it makes me wonder about the circumstances of Buddy's death. I mean, # justice for Buddy. Seriously. What happened there? I don't know, man. Like, you're leaving your medication all over the floor. And she went right on with her live. Like, she's like, I'll have to pick those up. And then just continues on with her live. Did you pick up your medication, Dorothy? Or did the dog eat it? Why are we leaving our medication everywhere? You said to yourself in another one that I did that you put your medication in a candle and it melted to the wax. Like, Jesus. Oh, Dorothy, like, that's concerning behavior. You want to know who does shit like that? Somebody who's not being honest about, where they're at in their recovery journey. That's who does something like that. Yeah, you harass a lot of people. I'm sure your kids' spouses will fucking hate you. A lot of people
And
would
then
bother. So basically, I should have slowed that down a little bit. But basically, what she said is that she would start rumors between people and triangulate to cause problems on purpose. So there she is saying that she wants to orchestrate drama within her family. So if she does it within her family, who, you know, clearly she's doing it on YouTube too. She even mentioned it to me, the orchestrating of drama. Like this is what this woman does, guys. Like no, there's something not right. And anybody who has any, like, you know, if you want to give me backlash for what I'm doing and what I very, very much so plan to do, I don't, you know, I'm sorry to hear that, but this woman has talked about me and my friends for far too long for no reason. And I'm really tired of it. I'm really tired of it. And I'm going to stand by that too. And that's for me as well. You know, if you hear something in my background that I put on a live on YouTube and you want to talk about it, that's fair game. That's fair game. That's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. And just because I do hear something in the background doesn't mean I'm going to choose to use it, but I also don't feel bad if I do. You know, if you cared about it that much, you could edit it out. It's not that hard to do.
But when my information is leaked out and seeing it, and I know it's only coming from one place, I went and looked. I have to. I need to know. Why do you have background? Why do you get screaming?
I love how she screams about background reports when she's done one on Jess. She's done one on Vivian. I'm sure she's done one on multiple. She pays for a subscription service, but she says that that's violating and that people shouldn't be doing that. She said that over and over again. That's going real life, Dorothy. In my opinion, maybe not technically, but in my opinion, because if you're taking something from YouTube and bringing it beyond YouTube, I think that's a boundary that doesn't need to be crossed. I've never so much as Googled anybody's name. Nobody's, not even Natasha's, to be honest. I didn't do that. Somebody else in my family Googled Natasha because they wanted to know who I was making videos about. But that's, you know, there's that. And Dorothy, like, you know, you've gone real life so many times, and you yell and scream, and I've heard you say that multiple people have doxed you. I've heard you say that Broken Justice doxed you. I've heard you say that Kelly the Advocate doxed you, but then you said that she didn't, but then you said that she did. But I don't believe that either of them doxed you, Dorothy, and that's the truth, isn't it? Nobody doxed you. Nobody. And here's the thing. And I know that Kelly has recently started listening to my stuff, and I know that I've said some not so nice things, and I've said some not so nice things about a lot of people, but I didn't know Kelly, and all I knew of Kelly was from either what Dorothy said or, you know, when she was like hanging out with Natasha, which, you know, I think she realizes now wasn't really a good. But, you know, now that I see what Dorothy does, I feel so bad for Broken Justice and Kelly, because this is what Dorothy said. She says that everyone else is a hate channel. Dorothy started her channel to go after Kelly. That's what she started her channel to do, to be a hate channel to Kelly. And then she gloated when Kelly had to take a break from YouTube. What kind of sick person gloats about something like that? What kind of sick person gloats about being the reason that somebody has a mental breakdown? Like, that's so sick. And here we are, you know, everybody's, I mean, it seems like Kelly was telling the truth about you the whole time, Dorothy. That's what it seems like to me. And I feel really bad. I feel really bad for her. Because nobody deserves to be at the wrath of what you have. And when you're fixated on somebody, because you go hard. And I just always found it interesting that, you know, you said all of the horrible stuff about her, and then once Natasha, you know, you all were cool, you like retracted all those statements, but now you're back on saying those things again. So it makes it very clear to me that you don't stand for anything at all, and that your opinions change not based on like facts that you receive, but based on your emotional feelings at the time about people and like what is beneficial to you to think and feel and say. And yeah, my heart goes out to anybody that Dorothy has persecuted in a way that is completely inappropriate. Now, I don't consider myself to be one of those people yet. But I know Jess has been. I know that Kelly has been. At this point, I think Juror is getting a lot of shit from Dorothy. And I think the list will just continue. But I just wanted to say that publicly about Kelly, is that, you know, I wanted to apologize to her for anything that I had said prior, because I didn't know her and I was just going off of lies. So that's my fault. I shouldn't have done that. I should have done my fact checking before I said anything. And I never said anything really crazy. I just, and I feel terrible about that. And I'm not above admitting when I was wrong, and I was wrong about Kelly. So there you go. And I appreciate her the fact that she watches my channel. I'm honored. So there's that. I wanted to say that publicly, but I hadn't yet, and I hope she's listening. But if not, maybe I'm sure someone will tell her. But yeah, Dorothy, fuck you. Like, everyone has been right about you. Everyone has been right about you, and don't think that she won't turn on you, guys. Those of you who think you're close to her, those of you who think that, it's all business moves for her. It's all money moves, right? She'll throw anybody under the bus. The only reason she went over to Natasha, I don't even think she likes Natasha. I think that, and I certainly don't think that Natasha is like blinded by her, deceit. Like, Natasha's not dumb. Natasha's actually a very smart woman. And I'm sure she sees right through Dorothy, but she's not going to say anything about it yet. But don't worry, Dorothy. Don't worry, Dorothy. It's not going to be you that throws Natasha under the bus. Oh, no. It's going to be the other way around, and I'm living for it. I am living for it. No, Natasha, she's not going to get fucked over by you. No. Natasha's way smarter. That's not how this is going to go down. I don't like either of them. I think that's very clear. But if I had to put my money on who's going to fuck over who, yeah, Dorothy, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. Not going to happen. But yeah, so she did that because she had pissed off so many people in the, and I will call it an awareness community because I know it pisses her off, of the awareness community. You weren't going to get any more subs over here. You weren't going to, that wasn't going to happen. You were at a standstill. Your channel was tanking. You had like nobody in your chats. It was all like wrenches talking to each other. Nobody was watching your shit. Your sub count hadn't budged in forever. And you took that opportunity to be like, okay, well, I've burned the bridges here, so let me move on to the next community. So you decided that Natasha was the best person on the planet all of a sudden after you had talked so much shit about her. And that's just how you function. And it's only a matter of time. And I know in Dorothy's head, she probably thinks she's smarter than Natasha. She probably thinks that she's going to one-up her. That's not how this is going to go down. It's a matter of time. But, as it stands right now, I mean, Dorothy is just Natasha's bitch, Natasha says bend over, and Dorothy's like, let me do that for you right the fuck now, baby. That's just how it's been going. But let's continue. Exactly. So what are you doing, Dorothy? You're saying some really sick stuff that gets an emotional reaction from people, such as that Granny is faking cancer. Do you know what kind of emotional reaction that gets from people? That gets people very angry. Very angry. And you want to know what that encourages people to do? Is go real life and call on Granny. And that's exactly what you're doing. In fact, you're taking it one step further and you're telling people exactly how to do it. So, first of all, you're a fucking hypocrite. Second of all, you're worse than anybody else on, like, and I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about. People shouldn't be calling CPS anyway, but it's not my fault if somebody does. I'm not saying explicitly go call this government agency. I'm not specifically saying this is how you do it. I'm not saying to do it at all. I don't think that's right. I don't think people should be doing it for any circumstances, to be honest. Like that's going real life as far, I'm not telling anybody to do that, but it's not my fault if somebody does because of what I talk about, because I'm not mentioning that people should do that.
There's a lie. You lied to the community. But some people beat you. There's still people running around thinking she got removed for terms of service. And that's bullshit.
She did get removed for terms of service, you dumb bitch. Like, can you read? I've posted it 1,000 times. Or are you just like willfully ignorant? I think you're willfully ignorant, Dorothy. That's what I think. I don't. Maybe other people just can't read. I don't know. Should I read it out loud to everybody? Like, would that be helpful to those who maybe can't read themselves? Should I? Okay, shut up, Emma. I'm not going to be a terrible person today. Not yet. Haven't been pushed to that point yet. Not going to be a horrible person. I told myself I would not do that. So
That's enough. Just ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
I'm trying to think. Let's get Granny out of the way. Let's talk about her. I didn't have much time to investigate her. But now I'm hearing that she is saying it's stage one. Oh my God.
Well, I just think that it needs to be investigated. So the authorities need to come in and subpoena all of her videos, emails, everything. Records of doctors. That's the only way you're going to get down to the truth with this one. She's never going to accept an apology.
Why the fuck would it be necessary for law enforcement to come subpoena her emails and correspondence with people? What the fuck are you talking about, Dorothy? Who cares? Like, are you serious right now? You think that law enforcement needs to go through her emails to prove a point about... She didn't do anything wrong. She didn't raise money under false pretenses. She never did that. Nothing that Granny has done is illegal or against the law or against anything for that matter. So I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but you sound ridiculous. You're like, going on and on about how she needs to be investigated and they need to look at her emails and her, just so people can have the truth on whatever the fuck. Are you serious right now? Do you hear yourself? Like, do you hear yourself? Like, and we're going to continue. So I want people to remember. I want people to remember this clip from yesterday. Okay? I want people to remember this clip from yesterday.
I think it's really important for like Hooker, Natasha, Scotty, me, a few other of the creators. Lufa, Renee Autumn, whoever else is trying to start channels. So we all stick together because we are positive. We don't go real life. We don't fabricate stories or make up lies. We have great subscribers. Look at our chats, how friendly they are.
Yeah.
They're not dragging other people or getting overly vicious.
We're not dragging other people.
We've witnessed on YouTube and keep
really
about that. Yes, we don't have to go real life.
Do you hear yourself?
There's plenty to talk about.
Do you hear yourself? First of all, Lufa didn't like that I mentioned her in one of my other videos. Lufa blocked me because she can't handle the truth or, getting her fifis hurt. And that's too bad. I think that's funny. It's very cowardly. Very cowardly. But that's fine. I noticed that she blocked me. I was like, oh, that's funny. That's cute. That's cute. But that's okay. You want to talk about everybody else, but, you're going to block people? Okay. That's like the biggest, like, pussy move on the planet. Like, if you're going to talk about somebody, at least open yourself back up. I don't care. I know I'm going to get clapped back on. I don't give a fuck. Say whatever you want. I found that funny, though, that the other person who commented on my community post saying that, that I was cowardly because I don't have my comment section open as they comment in my comment section. It's like, that quote from The Hangover, you are literally too stupid to insult. I didn't even read the rest of that. It was a novel. Like, I thought I could write novels as comments. Good God. This person wrote me like a manifesto. But the first part of it was that I'm cowardly because I don't have my comment section open as they comment in my comment section. I was like, wow, brilliant. Brilliant. Well done. But Dorothy, do you fucking hear yourself? Do you hear yourself?
Apologize. It's not going to happen. And I'm please telling me I can get in touch with her.
Oh, so you're going real life?
Today. Especially because she was gloating. Oh, so very happy that she thought I was charged with a crime that she initiated by calling the police in my town. Luckily, I was able to find evidence that proves it was not true.
So Dorothy's basically insinuating that that the police watched all of her content to to show them that she I don't find that even remotely possible, Dorothy, that anybody could sit through all of that. But that's not even what Jess said, so that's fine though. But here's Dorothy saying that they don't go real life. Yeah, she just told you that she went real life, so makes sense of that.
Yes, part of her address and her name, which she already had out on her channel for 2 months. In her links, everybody named she even said it out loud during the argument she had with Natasha. She also was using Natasha showing her full name. Just that was you. That was you. I have a screenshot from December 4th where you're using.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Dorothy, you're wrong on that. So Jess did have her name in that, sure, but here's the problem with your logic on that is that a lot of people abbreviate their last names for the purpose of anonymity, including myself. So I just figured that was an abbreviation of a longer last name. It didn't even occur to me that was her actual last name. Didn't even occur to me. But until you put out the information saying this is definitively Granny, that I never would have even thought of that. So if I didn't think of that, and I'm usually pretty perceptive, I don't think your average person would have figured that out either. And that's just where I stand on that. And I just realized that this isn't even the new video that I wanted. This isn't even the clip video I wanted to put on for this show. Damn it. Well, that's fine. That leaves me something to do for a live, I guess. But hold on. Let me find what I wanted in here because it wasn't this.
Her children.
No. Oh, that's more of the same song again.
That's what I look at. Jessica, openly admitting, Jessica, you put background reports all the time on the news that a bunch of people who you know around you.
Dorothy, hasn't it just recently come out that you run background reports on everybody? It's very interesting that you're so outraged about it. I personally don't feel the need to do them, but, you know, I don't, you know, that's me. I'm my own person. I don't have control over anybody else. But it sounds like, Dorothy, it sounds like you've been doing these for a long time. It sounds like you're being a fucking hypocrite. You're being a hypocrite. It sounds like you probably did it first, honestly.
That's a scary thing. You have no right to look up people's identities.
Oh my God, you have no right to. You've looked up Granny's, Vivian's, and God knows who else's. And yes, Vivian, if you're listening, that information did come from Dorothy. I can attest to that. Yep, Dorothy sure did want everybody to know about that background check on you. Yep, because that was my understanding, and I think I heard it from her. So if you want to be angry at somebody about that, I would start with Dorothy, because Dorothy. Yeah, actually, you know what? That she did tell me that. She did tell me that she ran a background check on you. She absolutely did. And she absolutely did mention, yep, okay, yep, Vivian, you should definitely be mad at Dorothy. That 100% came from Dorothy. I can be a second person to attest to that. So if you have an issue with that information that's been being passed around that isn't quite true or isn't true at all, I would start with her, okay? Not anybody else, not your Dorothy, because I think she told me something similar. Yeah, sure did. Might have that in text messages, actually. I'm not sure. Might. I'll check. Hold on.
Ridiculous. She's openly admitting now to living people's true identities.
That's what you do.
Is stage one she lacing the story?
What? Did she hear herself? Where's my other clip? There we go.
I think she's hanging on by a thread, and I do believe Cameron wants to keep her around because she just has a lot of donations.
What? I don't know what she's talking about there. I think I meant to edit that.
That's how she meant it. Brittany, you know that. But you know, tonight it has to be about Natasha. Because you guys are all organized and created smoking numbers and not going unchecked. It's not. She knows something, and now I'm going to report her as a citizen of the United States. I am compelled to report what's right.
As a citizen of the United States, guys, Dorothy is compelled. The power of Christ compels her to report a crime that didn't happen. I'm sure her local sheriff's department can't stand her, first of all. And I'm sure that the sheriff's department over where Jess lives can't stand her either. And they probably hear her and they're like, oh, there's that weirdo who might not be being honest about their recovery journey, on the phone again, ranting and raving like a lunatic. She's on the phone. Oh, it's her again. Oh, damn it. But yeah, let's continue.
This is ridiculous. You guys all down? Not uncomfortable? I might just initiated. Someone deleted an apology to the community. Obviously, that's not going to come. So we need to go in a different direction. And now, this is going to be my first call. This is real life because this is fact.
It is real life.
Pretend to have cancer.
That didn't happen.
And then she calls a news station live on my channel. Oh, really? Could we do that tonight? I guess it's acceptable. Huh? Well, my gosh.
When you're pushed that far.
Comment too under last video that she just shot down.
Come here. And if it's between you and me, I'm happy to see you.
Why is it playing Britney? What? That wasn't part of this.
When she needed to go to Twitch, she had 400 people that followed her. And more probably because they were set up with Twitch. So some just didn't do it for reasons.
Right, because Natasha's people don't want to go to Twitch, and now she did.
Counting her money instead of just running social. I find that to be weird. Get over it. How are you going to tell them spending money?
How are you going to tell anybody in Granny's community how to spend their money? Really? None of us are outraged. Anybody who donated to any funds that, that Jess has had, which, by the way, Dorothy, none of them had to do with cancer. None of them. But some of them had to do with other things, like taking her kids on a vacation, which is, fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That had nothing to do with the cancer. Or her daughter's birthday, all of that. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, it had nothing to do with anything under false pretenses. And people wanted to donate. So I don't see anybody being outraged about that. Nope, sure don't. So, I mean, let's just go by your logic here. You're being a fucking hypocrite yet again.
I remember night. Would love to discuss my feet.
What? Why is it?
And why everyone to you are speaking about a cancer and but
Because nobody's outraged.
we witnessed the felonies.
What felonies, Dorothy?
Happened right before our eyes, and everyone is going to ignore it.
Yep.
Come on over and let's so weak and cowardly.
Weak and cowardly. Dorothy, you've gotten really caught up in this, and here's the thing about it, is that, the reason that none of these other channels and stuff are covering it is because there's nothing to cover. That's why. You're getting all caught up in these delusions that you think your audience wants to hear. Like, do you actually believe what you say, or no? Because that's the reason nobody else is calling it out, is because there's nothing to fucking call out. And the only people calling it out are people with personal issues with Jessica. Those are the only people, so consider the source.
Just these people. I want people to never even look at my direction. Stay with me. You're a bunch of cowards. You're manipulators and liars. You have built your channels off Natasha, and you don't want to hold me accountable. But you guys said you were awareness. Isn't that what you were trying to tell everybody? Wait, you're not awareness now? No? Oh, you're only awareness when you want to make people be out with Natasha. Why don't you just fucking say it? You're on Natasha hate channel. That's
not a Natasha hate channel. I am an equal opportunity hater, and I'll talk about whoever and whatever I fucking want to talk about. Just right now, you and Natasha have my attention, which is perfectly fine. That's how YouTube works. It seems people forget that. It is well within my right to comment on behaviors that are going on the internet, and I will continue to do so until I feel that I don't want to anymore. Nothing you can do about that. I'm a drama channel. I'll talk about whoever. And I have other people in my site as well. And people who probably don't even realize I have them in my site, but that's fine. I have a great video on that I might do that one live. I think I will. But yes. So yeah, some of Natasha's satellite channels need a little attention from yours truly, and I'm gonna give it to him. I think I might give it to him. But yeah, Dorothy, the reason nobody's outraged is because there's nothing to be outraged about. So leave it alone.
Yeah, and the fact that the super is, you took Christmas leave from her, and you were with her the whole time until you took 5. And then the people you wanted to appease. Is that good? Is that good, Lavina? Please tell me that's your piece.
I have no idea what she's talking about on this. I don't know what she's talking about. Wait.
You don't know them. From YouTube. For what? Do you know that they stop these people?
Nobody's here for you either, Dorothy. The only reason that people are on your channel is because of Natasha too. So shut the fuck up and sit down. Have several seats in the back of the bus, of your ratchet ass bus that you take people on field trips, where I wouldn't want to be in a bus that you're driving. No, thank you. No. But I wouldn't want to be in a bus with a lunatic that doesn't sleep or take care of her health. No, thanks. In a ratchet ass bus. Nope. But yeah, that's the whole premise of that, my friend, is, oh God, this woman. Yeah, your channel's only successful right now is because Natasha says it can be. The minute Natasha decides to turn on you, and mark my words, she will. Mark my words. She will. It ain't going to be you that has the upper hand in this, my friend, and you know it. At least I hope you know it. I mean, it'd be really dumb of you not to. And she says that you're not, okay anymore. Nobody's going to show up for you anymore. Actually, it looks like, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna keep. I have some observations that I've been seeing, but I'm gonna wait until I know for sure, before I say anything, because I don't want to spread misinformation, of course. But yeah, I mean, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. Your days of relevancy are numbered, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't coming back to this side of the the tracks afterwards. Nope. You're going to have to go skulk off somewhere with your tail between your legs because you ain't coming back here.
Oh no. What else do you want? I have much this one. I can read this up. Use the crunch. This is A. So she's a cash cow, correct? Is that your cash cow? I can't wait.
But see, here's the thing, Dorothy. Natasha's your cash cow too. So if somebody else, you're saying that a hate channel, Natasha's their cash cow or whatever, that's the same for you. You're using her subscribers for your own gain and benefit as well. Let's be honest. Call it how it is. So what's the difference? Please go legal and get a protective order on me. Please. Please do. They're all going to laugh at you. Yeah. Good luck with that. I'm not the one. But yeah, she's so vindictive and vengeful. I mean, Dorothy. But if you want to continue down this path with me, Dorothy, I told you, you're not going to you're welcome to say whatever you want about me. But I'm also, you're also going to need to consider the fact that there are consequences. Sure, you have free speech, but there are consequences. And I have plenty of consequences that I can dole out to you. Plenty. And I'm going to do some of them because I just don't give a fuck anymore. I just don't care. But others, push me again, see what happens. Good for you.
I am going to the authorities, just like Benjamin, she went to Stacy. I'm going to the authorities. I have witness felonies. People have been taking into the
yeah, and fucking Natasha's shit.
We all need to take some of these classes and say, stop emailing every creator that you guys, every single one of them have to do this. Please, guys. And let's see who goes into action. This needs to stop. This is fine. You want to try? It's fine. It happens right in front of you. I mean, you're the best decision. Let's see what you do.
So more calls to action.
Wait, is she here, girl? Somebody tell me, is she here? She's here.
Okay. I think that's basically the end of that. Wait, what?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, that's the end of that. So yeah, that's that clip video, but I hope that people listen carefully and we can get some clarity with a lot of the hypocrisy and the what she said last night to everybody about how her community and that community over there is so positive and nobody drags anybody and they don't go real life, when I just proved to you that she very much so hyperfixates and drags people relentlessly. And also what is it? Goes real life. Yeah, there it is. And I did want to post, what is it? A meme that I saw. Actually, one of my mods sent it to me first, but then I was on Facebook and I was scrolling through and it came up and I was like, oh my God, it's so perfect, especially because it's a doll. So in this community, we all are familiar with the dolls, but let's see, let me post it up here. This. I almost died laughing. I was like, oh my God, it's like Dorothy in the community. When you stop off in West Virginia and every man, woman, and child gives you this look. So not only is it a creepy doll, because we know that this community has something with creepy dolls, but it's Dorothy, guys. There it is, right there. Yes. And I know, I only could dream about looking as great as you do at age 50. That's right, Dorothy, I forgot. Oh boy, yeah. Oh, where is this? This is how I feel about that. I know you're disappointed with the way you turned out. We all are. Yep. Yes, we are. But yeah, I hope everybody liked and subscribed. If you have not liked this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, as we have a lot of fun over here. And I'm going to be having a lot of fun with Dorothy. I think I'm going to do that. We're going to play that other one. We're going to do a live on it. And we're gonna analyze the background noise over with Dorothy. You want to talk about you want to talk about me and my life and well, that's okay. I go ahead, Dorothy. You can talk about it all you want. I'm gonna talk about yours. I don't give a fuck. And the difference between me and you, Dorothy, is that you actually have things to hide. I don't. So, there's that as well. So I mean, I don't have anything to lose going into it like this. I really don't. You, however, strongly suggest shutting your mouth. And stop lying. Because you're going to look like a fucking idiot when I prove you wrong about me personally. And that's in my grand finale, because I don't feel like I owe you anything. But if it'll shut you up and make people realize that you're not capable of telling the truth, then I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't want to, because I don't want to, like, give in and make you, like, give you what you want and the response you want. But if people feel the need, you're like, take your medicine on alive, I'll fucking do that. Sure. And what are you going to say when I do? What are you going to say then? Are you going to give me an apology? Am I going to get I'm sorry for lying about you for months and months and months? Is that what I'm going to get for that? Are you going to tell your community that you're a fucking liar that does nothing but lie and, spew untruths? Because that'll be worth it to me. That'll be worth it to me. And I'll gloat. I'll gloat like a motherfucker. I will gloat all day long. All day long. But yes, I'm going to get off of here because this is still it's going to take a while to upload. I might be live later. And we can go through those clips together as a hive. But yes, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you wonderful people very, very soon.